Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Chiara, and in today's video I thought we could talk about functional electrical stimulation, or FES. So I thought today we could talk about it, and I could tell you a little bit about it and kind of like my experience using it. So first of all, I do want to say is, first off, if you don't know, when I was 2 and 10 months I suffered a stroke resulting in right side hemiplegia, and I will link a full video about my disability here and down below if you want to go watch it. And if you like these kind of videos and you want to learn more about my disability and learn more about how I do one-handed tasks, and you might want to see more of me, please consider subscribing. The subscribe button will be below. And the second thing I want to say as well is, I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice, it's just my experience with using it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So please do listen to your doctors and take your doctor's advice. I want to tell you a little bit about it. So I have, as you know, or if you don't know, I've tried a lot of different, medical things in my life, but I've never tried FES. I've never tried that. So they thought they would try it. What they decided to do, my doctors, they decided to inject Botox into my arm. So if you don't know, I have Botox injections every 6 months maybe, and they decided to inject Botox before they started their FES because they wanted my muscles to be as relaxed as they could be. So I had Botox injections on the 16th of December, and then on the 19th of December we went to go and talk to someone about FES. I'm just going to put it on the screen because I can't say it. So I got given one to try, because you can't get them through the NHS. You have to apply for funding to get one on the NHS. So the person who gave me this is doing that, seeing if I can get funding through the NHS. If not, you can buy them or you can get grants, but it depends. I don't know what it is like in different countries. This is just what it's like in England. So they gave me one to try because they felt like they didn't want to miss the benefits of my Botox wearing off, and then they have to wait 6 months to try it again. So they gave me one to try. So I took it home on the 19th, and you're meant to do, so we started with 15 minutes, and they said I can go up to an hour. So I've done half an hour, is the maximum I've done so far. And I think I might leave that. I might try and up it to like 40 minutes, but I'm not sure right now because it's not painful, it's just, it works. I think it works, and it's a different sensation to what I'm used to in my arm. So what they're trying to achieve with it, because I didn't actually tell you that, is they're trying to see if I can get some wrist movement, some finger movement like that. That kind of motion, like, you know, when your fingers move, or that kind of motion, because I don't have that. So they decided to stick them on my arm here. And so this is what the machine looks like. And then you have like 2 of these, and I have both of them plugged in. And then attached to it you have the pads that you then put on your arm or wherever to then send the electrodes, I guess. So I have 4 in total. And what they've decided for the settings for me is the yellow's on 4, so this one is on 4.5, and then the yellow's on 4.5, and then the green is on 3.5, and I can up it, but I've decided not to. And then what it does is it like alternate, so it will stimulate one side of where I put it. So the yellow one, it will stimulate it. It will stimulate the wrist muscles, and then the green one, then it will take a 10-second break, and then the green one will then stimulate another part, and I think that's the wrist muscles. I'm not too sure. So yeah, so that's what it does, and it's going back on Friday because I have to take it back, and they're going to see how I got on with it. I really like it. I think it has really worked. I think the only thing I've struggled with is, originally she did, the person who gave it to me and showed me how it worked and decided that I could keep it and try it for a bit. She drew squares on my arm, and I'll see if I can find a picture. But she drew squares on my arm, so I knew where to put them, but obviously it rubbed off. And the only thing I found is finding the exact place she put it, because obviously I'm not a doctor, so I don't know about arm muscles. And if I don't put it in the exact place, I don't get as much movement as I did when they did it. That's the only thing I would say is just like, it's just like finding the right place. So first off, it was quite hard to do. First off, it was quite hard to figure out where to put it, and I wasn't getting that movement that they got, but now as I've kind of got more practice, I kind of know roughly where to put it. And I do have pictures and videos I took at the hospital because they wanted me to make sure I knew where to put it. And the other thing I would say as well, originally it was quite hard to put on independently by myself, but now I've managed to do it, I think, just by my mum helping me and getting a bit more independent. I am able to independently put the pads on my arm, and I'm able to turn it on and do all that and turn it off and take it off, which I will show you how I do that in a minute. The only thing, I think that's good, but I think like if you were doing your shoulder or any other parts of my arm, I would struggle. It's only because they've decided to do it on this section of my arm that I'm able to do it, but if it was like here or here, or like my shoulder, I don't think I would be able to do it independently. What they've said for me to do is do it like while I'm watching TV or like doing something else, because then it kind of like distracts you and you can just like watch a TV and it does it, and once you turn it on you don't need to do anything. So that's what I like to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I put this on. So let's see. Okay, so what I would do is normally I would do this on the sofa, but I'm going to do it here. This side's yellow, okay. So let's flip that upside. So this side's yellow. Okay. No, this side's yellow, okay. So I'm just going to see which one goes where, because I get really confused. The yellow one is for the wrist and the fingers, and the reason why I alternate it between, the reason why it's it's alternating every 10 seconds because they don't want both of the stimulus on at the same time, because that's apparently what my muscles are already doing. So they're like working together. The black one goes first, so this one. So what I would do is I would take it off like this. I would put that there. Okay, that's there. Then we want them to put the other one on. What I do is I take 2 fingers like that, and then I want it like lined up. So I would take 2. It's okay. I would take 2 fingers, and I kind of want it like almost like in line, like that. Okay, that's roughly 2 fingers, and it's roughly I want it in line with that. Okay, then the green ones, and I wanted it 4 fingers away from there, so that's probably about right, I would say. Okay, so the green one now kind of has to go like here. If I turn my arm around, that would be so much better. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to do by myself because my arm has a moment, but it's fine. I can do it. Okay, so we want it like that. The black one at the top again on the green. So I think it's probably gonna go. That one does need to go more around there actually. That one needs to go in line there. Like that. I was just looking at the picture and I felt like that's right. So that maybe 4 fingers, so there. Okay. So I'm gonna move that to there. Then the other one, 3 fingers from there. Okay, so I think if we put that one. Okay, so now I'm going to put it there and I'm going to move it all around because I don't think this is right at all. But like sometimes you just have to like stick it down and then figure it out. So maybe like that. I think that's about right. So it just looks like this. So can you see I've got 2 here and then I've got 2 here. And then what you do, how you turn it this way. So the yellow ones I put on 4.5. So I just do it like this and I just click it up to about there, and then I can feel it, move it, and then I can feel it. And then this one I put on 3.5, like that. And then, can you see like how my hand moves slightly like that? And then it does it like, so it does this one first, and then it does this one. It does this one, and then it takes 10 seconds, and then it redoes that one, and it doesn't do them at the same time, because they didn't want them doing them at the same time. I would normally do this for about half an hour, but I think I'm just going to do it for like 5 minutes so far, just so you guys can kind of like see. You guys can kind of see. Like it does, it's again, it's not the most comfortable, but it's not like, it's not agonizing pain, it's just, I think, when I get it right on the muscle, I think it's like right. But I don't think I could go up any further than 3 or 4. I think if it's right on the muscle, if it's right where it's meant to be, which I think today I have got it right, it does work. So yeah, so I'm kind of getting some movement, but not much. They did really want more on my fingers, I think, like going like that. I haven't got that today, but I have got the wrist kind of thing. It really depends each day. That's the only thing I found with it, is that if you don't get it right, it doesn't work quite as well. But if you do get it right, it does work. So I set a timer on my phone. I set it 5 minutes today, but I'll do some more later. Here I am, I'm just sitting here doing it. As you can see, I'm kind of getting some movement in my wrist and my fingers, which is what they kind of wanted. It's not that much movement, but it's quite a bit. You can see here it's quite a bit. And yeah, I'm just on my phone because they told me to do something else. Why it does it, because then it's distracting. So yeah, you can kind of see the movement I'm getting. It's not a lot there, it's quite a lot. I do get some movement though. So that's my timer. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off for now, and I will do some more later, but I just wanted to show you guys. So you just turn off like this. So I just literally take it and turn it down like this, and then it's off like that. Okay, and then to put them back on, what I do is I take this bit. This is where I live. So I take, it doesn't matter which one I take first, I take this one, and I just kind of put it there like that. And then I do the same for the other one. Put it on there like that, and then what I will do is I'll flip it over, and then I'll take this one off, and we'll put it on there. And then we'll just take this one off too, and we'll put this on there like that, and then it's just on like that, and it's in like that, and then this, and then I take the bag and I just put it back in the bag, and the only other thing that's in there is the instructions, so they gave me the instructions. So yeah, so that's how I do it, and yeah, that's how it works. And I've kind of really, I do feel some benefit from it at the moment, because my arm always feels quite like relaxed and floppy, because we know my arm always ends up in a fist, and it's always quite, sometimes it's quite challenging to like open my hand, as we know, and it does like this position a lot. So yeah, so overall I would say so far this has been beneficial for me, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know if I get one, if I get to keep it, or if I need if I get finance for it, if I have to buy one myself. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you did enjoy, please like and comment, and if you want to learn more about my disability and learn more about how I do one-handed tasks, and you might want to see more of me, please consider subscribing. The subscribe button will be below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!